Welcome, my creeps. My name is Richard, and this is The Horror, the Terror. And basically, what this YouTube channel will be about is my journey rediscovering my love for horror films. See, as a child, I was really into horror movies. I absolutely loved them. Mainly because, one, they were kind of forbidden in a way. I mean, most of them were R-rated, and I was young, so of course I wanted to watch the movies. And two, just because they were so creepy and everything, and I absolutely loved it. First horror film I ever saw was Jaws. Maybe not a typical horror film, but come on, it's scary. I think I saw that in 1978 when they aired it on TV for the first time. The first true horror film I saw, though, my uncle let me watch when I was about 6 years old, and that was An American Werewolf in London. And that movie scared the hell out of me. In fact, I still have an irrational fear of mutant Nazi biker werewolves barging into my house and killing my family. It's an actual irrational fear I have, and it's because of that movie. But in fact, I didn't even rewatch that movie again until I was about 40 years old, so it was a good long time. But I do love that film as well. But I wasn't allowed to watch it. See, my uncle didn't know I wasn't allowed to watch R-rated movies. I suckered him. But I did get to see Poltergeist, though, because that was PG. I love that film. Scared the crap out of me, too, out of that one. But the first film, the first R-rated movie that I was actually allowed to watch was Creepshow. And that is probably my most favorite horror film of all time. The first R-rated film I got to see in a movie theater was Creepshow 2. The second one being A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master. So, growing up, I was into horror films. I'd watch the Trauma marathons they would have on Cinemax every year, like every Friday night over the course of a month or so. I absolutely loved watching those movies. I wanted to work in horror films. I wanted to do the prosthetic makeup and special effects. In high school, I wanted to either go to the Joe Blasco School of Makeup or Tom Savini School in Philadelphia. However, life has a way of saying, yeah, you know what, you're going to do something different. And I ran away to join the circus instead. Yes, for real. And became a professional entertainer. That's what I do. That's my trade. And my love of horror films kind of faded. I wouldn't consider myself a major fan, but I knew enough to be dangerous. That wasn't until I met this wonderful woman about 6 years ago. Her name was Erin, and she was a huge horror movie fanatic. And she and I became really close, and eventually we got engaged. And sadly, I lost her a year ago last week. Today is, the 22nd? So I lost her August 22nd. I lost her August 18th last year. And I still wanted to stay connected to her in a way, and the way I found to kind of help keep her memory alive for me was to get back into horror films. And so that's what I've been doing for the past half year or so, was just finding my love for horror films again, and just reconnecting them, and then watching horror films I'd never watched before, like Frankenstein. I mean, I got The Invisible Man. I've got all the classic Universal monsters. I mean, I got my Frankenstein tattoo. Absolutely love it. I mean, I'm just going nuts, and just really rediscovering my love and passion for horror films. And I figured I'd start this YouTube channel, which I actually started in July, so about a month and a half ago, when I did the I did a tour of the filming locations for The Blob, which is one of my favorite horror films growing up as well. And figured as I just rediscovered these films and rediscovered my love for horror, I just invite you along on my journey. So now I'm not looking to make this into a profitable YouTube channel. I'm doing this just for fun. So I won't be uploading videos all the time. I'll just be uploading them when the mood strikes me. So be sure to hit that bell, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. That way you'll know when I upload a video, if you choose to follow me, which I hope you do, because I think some of my videos can be very entertaining. Maybe some of them not so much, but hey, I'm doing this for fun. Like I said, if you'd like to join in the fun, cool. If not, well, thank you for watching. That's about it for now. So until then, give the gift of life. Make sure you're an organ donor, and I'll see you down the road, and have fun.